When Lynn was a young adult, her parents, Arthur and Hazel, realized that they weren't going to be able to care for her forever. They understood that if Lynn was going to have a good life without them, they had to start setting things up while they could.
We recognize that probably the most basic fundamental need, if one exists, is having shelter and security within your own home. I would say that's second to the relationships that people need in their lives. With that in mind, we planned over a period, I suppose, of something like 3 years of how should Lynn live. And we thought it should be away from her home, that it should be close enough to home that she could reach us within walking distance. It should be in a community that she was familiar with and she recognized, to which she was already connected in terms of familiarity and services, community center, churches, schools, transportation, and that sort of thing. And so living alone would not be the answer. So the thought would be that Lynn should live with a person or several persons that would be homemates or housemates. And in fact, after a period of about 3 years, we finally were able to, in quite short notice, come across a rather humble and modest home that would have normally been, I guess, a knockdown house. And we purchased this front end. It was a leap of faith. We remortgaged our family home in order to be able to do this. And then it was sort of everything falling in behind that. Once having made a positive motion, we had to put certain other things in place. Finding a housemate for Lynn, finding how she could be supported in living in that home. And Lynn has now been in that home for 11 and a half years with a dear friend, Nancy. And they are now living together very happily with common programs and separate programs. Out of their home, many activities flow. They're active in Special Olympics, in square dancing, in bowling, in cross-country skiing, swimming, holidaying, ranching up north in Cache Creek, and generally going and arranging holidays with assistance from her network and people around her. So their lives are busy and burgeoning, being determined by themselves. And we are happy observers to see that Lynn's life is living a life of her own, a good life, we believe, without too much further input from us, except to make sure that everything is in place that needs to be in place in order to have Lynn enjoy this wonderful life. And the fact that we do have a network supporting Lynn gives all the assurance that she is connected with people in relationships that are friendly, ongoing, supportive, and not artificial. They're genuine. They are part of Lynn's life. So the home, we do believe, has made this possible. I think growth for an individual happens when they leave home, when they spring away from the nest, for anybody, and wonderful things can happen. This wonderful adventure of trying to set up a home for Lynn has ended up as the realization of a dream, at least from our point of view, and for Lynn's.
It makes me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I think it's getting a lullaby on Lynn.